Belief is salvation. Belief is literally the only thing that actually matters when you die. Our intentions literally reflect on our day-to-day life, so why would this be any different for death when you're freed from your physical chains? Christianism and Islam and whatever stupid big religions there are literally ways to enslave your soul even after death. If you believe any of those, you'll be at the mercy of their rules for eternity after you die. Even atheist and science believers will suffer the same fate. If you believe nothing, you get nothing. If you believe you just cease to exist, then that's what happens. These big popular ideas are literally ways to control you not just in life but also in death. That's why belief is salvation. You got to delve deep into your mind and figure out what it is you truly believe and reinforce those beliefs. Make your own religion for yourself and believe in it truly. It's the only way your spirit will manage to be truly free in after death, bound only by your own rules and conviction. Belief is salvation. Fuck everyone who tries to tell you otherwise. Okay, now let's talk about the spiritual laws. The law of perspective. Time is not linear. Your mental state changes your perception of time. If you are unhappy or bored, time slows down. If you are afraid, time seems to stand still. When you feel happy, excited and interested, time seems to speed by. The lower our frequency, the slower our perception of time. People engaged in high vibration activities find that time passes quickly. Time can be transcended. People with certain psychic abilities are able to tune into past lives or into the future. Different mediums will tune into different times. In dreams, we often move into a different time reality. Size also depends on perception. When we are children, everything seems much larger than they do when we are adults. A problem which seems enormous and insurmountable in the middle of the night often seems quite manageable in the light of the morning. The challenge is the same, but your perspective has changed. The person with psychic vision who sees fairies, elves, and other spirit creatures perceives a more expanded version of the universe than does someone whose third eye is closed. Someone who is haunted by negative entities will have a very different understanding from the person who is in touch with angels, spirit guides, and light beings. Each person handles their challenges differently according to their level of consciousness. All depends upon your perspective. There is no judgment. There is only awareness that everyone has a different reality. If you judge something or someone, it is time to reframe your perspective. Humanity as a whole judges suicide. They condemn it as wicked or weak. On the Christ path, it is perceived as someone longing for more love or responding to the call to go home. Torture can be perceived as evil or as a desire to learn compassion. Sex can be seen as immoral or as a longing to express love. War is terrible or an opportunity to find courage and strength. The horrible person can be seen as a threat or as someone who is teaching you lessons. Someone who is pushing your buttons is serving you by bringing unresolved feelings to your attention. She reminds you about your own doubts. The person who pushes the buttons of millions against Hitler serves to offer lessons to all those who are affected. Every person has a human aspect which merely masks their divine perfection. We will continue to struggle until we see the divine flame in all things, people included.